Hey everyone, it's Lynn from Holistic Health and Wellness. I'm so glad to have you here. It's a Wednesday, already into April, if you can believe that. So today, we're talking about sugar. I wanted to give you a little backstop here. I know that you've probably, if you've followed me for very long, you've heard me talk about how sugar really had a hold on my life. So, I don't know if you realize how bad the addiction was. I know that you're probably aware, that you've probably heard, because it's everywhere these days, how bad sugar can be, what it can do, have an effect on your health. But for those of us who are so totally addicted to it, did you know that sugar is actually more addictive than cocaine? So that's a pretty scary thought if you think about it. You know, we tend to look at people that are addicted to things like cocaine and wonder how on earth that could happen to them. But, you know, my feeling was when I found that out, my gosh, how can I really say anything when I'm so addicted to sugar? And same thing really, an addiction is an addiction. So I totally will tell you that I have been addicted to sugar. And I still have to watch what I do. I have to be careful what I eat, because it's something that once it gets into your system, it's really hard to get it out again. So although my family knew I ate a lot of chocolate, I was really such a sugarholic that I would hide my stash so that nobody could find it. And I would literally panic if I would think that I didn't have chocolate in the freezer that I could go to. Now that's pretty bad when you feel about it that way, that you've just absolutely got to have it and you can't do without it. I mean, that is really an addiction. So I had nobody around that knew much about health and wellness, no health coaches around me then that could help me with that. So it was really something that until I became a health coach myself and became so much more enlightened to not only the side effects of sugar and what an effect they had had on my health and on my life, once I realized that there was an addictive component, then from what I learned in school, in college, I was able to help myself to get off that sugar craving merry-go-round, because that's what it is, isn't it? You just are going on and on and on. The more you have, the more you want. So it's really not that difficult to get off of it. But for many of us, that sugar takes different forms. You know, one of the things I do with my clients is I take them to the grocery store, I teach them how to shop in the grocery store, and I teach them to read labels, because when you start looking at labels, it's just amazing to me how much stuff is added in there, and the bad sugars and the things that are addictive and the processed portion of it are usually hidden down the bottom. So I've told you before, my general rule of thumb is 5 things on a label or else I'm not going to buy it. If there's something that you can't pronounce on that label, then I'm definitely not going to buy it. So, you know, if you're finding yourself struggling because your clothes just don't seem to fit right, you've gone through lots of unsuccessful diets, or you feel sick, or you're tired all the time, and you realize something's really got to give for you. That was kind of where I was feeling when I knew that I had a sugar problem, and I admitted it. I didn't quite know what it was, but I knew that I had a problem. So for some people it might be cupcakes. You're at a birthday party and there's a bunch of cupcakes there. See, now those don't interest me. I really couldn't care less about cupcakes. However, set some red velvet cake in front of me, or set a chocolate cake that really looks chocolatey, then my eyes are going to bug out and I'm going to be, gosh, you know, I really want some of that. So our lives are not about deprivation, and they're not about starvation. So if, you know, when I work with my clients, I do not have them deprive themselves. That's not what being on a good healthy diet is about. It doesn't mean that you starve yourself. It just is a way of rethinking how you eat. So it's not that I never have these things that I like, because I do. If I'm going out somewhere and I want a treat, then I'll have a treat. But the problem for us when we take in so much sugar is that it does excuse me, does not do our bodies any good. You can look at people that maybe have health issues, and it's not just about sugar, but it could be something like the processed foods that they're eating. So if you really want to look and feel your best, you want to have energy to the fullest capacity, but you feel like you're not able to lose the excess weight, and you're bloated, you don't have the energy and vitality that you want, take a look at what you're eating. We have to face it, a diet really doesn't work. They're not remotely healthy, and they usually cause you to give up foods of some kind, and some kind of foods that your body needs, or else you have to go into starvation mode. So the other day somebody told me that a friend of theirs had just gone to some kind of facility where she had gone on a diet, and all she was allowed to have every day was 520 calories. I mean, that is, and I'm little, and even to maintain my weight, I need to have between 12 and 1400 calories a day. For weight loss, what I needed for weight loss was 1200. Now, I don't necessarily go by calories, because I go by the type of foods that we eat. But if you're thinking about 520 calories, that is really, really bad. Our bodies just need more than that. So your body goes into starvation mode, and while you might lose weight, by the time you go back into eating some kind of maintenance regimen or go back to eating, then somehow your body's going to make up for all the nutrients that it's been missing over that time. And by the time you've finished, you feel worse than you did when you started. So one of the easiest things that you can do is you can cleanse your body of the sugar. You can lose weight, and you can get rid of that unhealthy and unwanted belly bloat. So there are easier solutions to what your problem might be, and as I have told you, I think I mentioned it last week in my live, that I am doing, it starts on Monday the 9th, a 7-day sugar cleanse. It comes with everything that you need to be successful in just 7 days, so that you can experience a whole new you all over again. It's easy to do. It's a free challenge, and there are health-packed e-guides that help you to get your body back to where it needs to be. There are delicious, easy to prepare recipes. If you know me, I'm all about easy to prepare, doing easy and healthy things. That's why I have that recipe plan that I have told you about before, because I just believe in eating healthy but doing it in a quick and easy way. So you'll get a detailed shopping list that will save you tons of time, suggested meal guides for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even snacks. And there'll be an online community of women and even men, if they want to join, to absolutely rock this 7-day cleanse with you, so that you're not on your own. So it will help you to feel rejuvenated. You'll feel amazing again. You'll have incredible energy. So if you've struggled in the past with diets, let me assure you, this is not a diet. If you're always on the go, this will still work for you. Even if you have this super busy lifestyle, you can still make it work. If you've got a never-ending to-do list and you don't have time for just one more thing, it really doesn't take much of your time, and you will really find it beneficial. So I'm going to drop the link in here. It's a free challenge. You'll get everything you need, and in the Facebook community, lots of support. I can't tell you how much better I've felt since I ditched the sugar addiction, and I eat in a way that helps me feel rejuvenated, re-energized, and stable in my weight. So I can't wait to share it with you. It'll be exciting, and as many as participate in the Facebook group, and the more and more communication, the more fun it will be for us all. So I can't wait to get started on Monday. I hope that you'll join me. If you go to my website, holistic-healthandwellness.com, if you go into the free, the first one is the 7-day sugar cleanse. So you can also go holistic-healthandwellness.com/7-day sugar cleanse. So I will drop the link in here for you beneath the video, and I really hope that you'll join me, because it's going to be super exciting, and you will be amazed at how much better you feel when you're done. So don't worry about the fact that you're addicted to sugar at this time. That's what all of this is about, to help you become successful. I believe in finding the success in a way that is not deprivation and is not starvation for you. So it's foods you'll enjoy, foods that are fun and delicious to eat. So come join me on Monday the 9th of April. Just sign up with the link that I put in there. It's really simple, and then you'll start getting all of your information. Thanks for joining me today. This is Lynn, Holistic Health and Wellness. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I will talk to you later. Hope to see you on the sugar cleanse. Bye.